In this video, we are going to learn how to make this YouTube thumbnail in Canva. So let's jump right to Canva and do that now. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is to click on this plus icon, and we are going to come to custom size, and we're going to type this setting. Okay, this is the YouTube size. For the width, which is the longest part, is actually 1920. Okay, then the height, which is the shortest part, is 1080. And now we're just going to click create. Okay, create new design, and we're going to come up with all this. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to paste our elements that we're going to be using. Okay, and now we have all this here. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to bring in this radial background, and I'm going to click okay and drag it into our design, and we're going to make it very large. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to position it somewhere here first. But first, let's change this background to dark blue. Okay, I'm just going to come here and click on this default dark blue. Then I'm going to drag this one like this. I'm going to reduce the opacity of this one to about 30, 25, between 20 to 25, something like that. Okay, we're okay with that. Then we're going to bring the image of this lady showing surprise, and we're going to drag it into our design. We're going to remove the background. Okay, and we're going to position it by the side. Then we're going to bring this one, and we're going to drag it into our design, and we're going to scale it down. Okay, and let's just bring everything first into the design so that before we do any other thing. Okay, I'm going to bring it in here and bring this last one, then we'll drag it into our design. Okay, now that everything is here, so let's reduce this one. I'm gonna position it somewhere here. Okay, when it comes to YouTube banner, it all depends on the niche that you are doing. You have to research on your niche. Just go on YouTube, search for your niche, and look at your thumbnails so that you can get inspiration on what you're creating. Okay, I'm creating for Canva, and Canva templates are mainly very simple. Okay, not complex manipulation style. Okay, so that is one thing you should keep in mind when working like this. So this one, we're going to come to edit, and we're going to come to see all, and we're going to come to blur, and we're going to come to the whole image, and we're going to add some blur, something like this. Don't blow it too much because of this edge. There are no more space to give that blur. So now we're just going to position this one somewhere here. Then this one, we're going to position it somewhere here. Then this one is actually light. Okay, you can search for it in your Canva template library. Just search for light. Okay, light, and now it's going to give you a whole lot. Okay, what I did was just to change the color. Let's come to see all, and you can see a whole lot. Okay, I think this is the one I used. All I did was to change the color. Okay, it's going to give you this color option here. Come here and just change it to blue. Okay, something blue, and it's going to give you this light effect, and I'm going to click off. Okay, let's place it somewhere behind the image, and it's going to give us that color. Let's make the color more of blue, or let's just leave it like that. Okay, now we're going to add some glow effects to this Canva icon. So we're going to come to edit, and let's come to under shadow. You're going to see glow. Okay, or you can say see all, and you can see glow here. We're going to click on the glow, and we're going to turn up the blur. We're going to increase this, and we're going to increase the size. So we're going to change the color to something in this cyan blue, okay, region. So what we can do now is to take down the opacity. Now that we know the color that we've chosen, take down the opacity, and now we are good. Another thing to make our glow to be more glowy, it's that we can use shape. Okay, let me bring in a circle by hitting C on my keyboard. It's going to bring a shape. So what I can do now is to come to effect, and we're going to come to glow. Okay, and this glow, we're going to make the intensity very high, and we're going to come here, I'm going to use the same color. Now I like the glow of circle more than the glow of drop shadow. So what I can do now is to reduce it, and I'm going to zoom all in, and I'm going to place it behind our icon so that the glow can be coming out from there. Okay, so what I can do is to come to position, come here and just send it to the back. Okay, now it may looks as if it's nothing, but by the time you remove it and you keep you're moving, you're going to see some of the glow. Okay, I'm not really feeling it. I feel like it's the color here. Let's come to, okay, we can work with that. Let's be in this region. Okay, now it's more visible. And now I'm going to copy this hex code, but it seems to be more better. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to use it for the other thing. So I'm going to use it for the glow. I'm going to come here and I'm going to paste it. Now it's better off. It's shining more brighter. So we can actually delete this. We don't need it that much, but let's just add it to it. Now for the icon, I think our glow from the drop shadow isn't that much, so we're going to come here and we can increase the intensity, okay, just to give it more glow. Okay, and now that we have this, okay, we're just going to type 15 Canva updates. So we're going to hit T on our keyboard to bring our text to, and we're going to zoom in. I'm going to say 15 Canva. Let's make it caps. Canva. Let's hit the enter key, update, and now we're going to make it bold. Okay, since we're making Canva design, we're going to use the Canva sans. Okay, and now we can change the color. We can make it bold. Okay, and we can change the color now to white. Okay, let's do some line spacing here. Now let's remove these paddings. Now we can make it big. Okay, one last thing on the image, we're going to do the outline on the image. So we're going to use the same tool, the drop shadow tool. I'm going to scroll down. When you click on edit, come to see all, and you're going to see the outline tool. Come to outline, and now it's going to give you this outline. You can increase the size, you can take it down. I want it to be something like this. Then for the color, we're going to change it to something in the yellow range. Okay, and here is our thumbnail. Okay, we're going to make a duplicate of this and just position it somewhere here, and just to give that surprise feeling. So I can come to position now and select all of this so that we can group them together. Okay, and now we can position it wherever we want. So one last thing is, this is optional, but I think we can make the background image bigger and position it somewhere here. Okay, and now it feels like, oh, it's coming from that center. And we can make this one bigger so that it's prominent. All right, so that's your thumbnail, and you can use this for maybe you're making video on 15 Canva updates. You can do something like this. Research your niche. You may not do exactly what I've done. Research your niche and do something relating to your niche. Just go on YouTube and search for kind of video that's in your niche and use that as an inspiration. You can also use Pinterest and search for YouTube thumbnail for then your niche. Then they are going to give you some ideas. So that's it for this video, and I hope you find it helpful. Please do your assignment and submit, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.